Stop being a little bee, all right? Stop being a little bitch, all right? Stop eating McDonald's and KFC and all these fast foods. Chick-fil-A, right? You know, all these fast food places are not going to help you reach your peak physique. It's not going to help you be healthy in the long run. You're always going to be backtracking. You're always going to be backtracking. That's how most people live their life. You got to realize there's such a small percentage of people that aren't just that are actually, in shape, but are actually healthy. Okay? That is a really small section of people, healthy and in shape. A lot of people sacrifice, they do drugs, peptides to look in shape, to be unhealthy. And I'm telling you, you don't want to be in that category. You want to be in shape and be healthy. And I'm not saying you have to look or get as, lean or big as I am, right? I'm not even that big, to be honest. I just look bigger because I'm very lean and shredded. But I do weigh about 200 pounds, right? About 6 feet tall, about 6'1", 6'2". And that's a really good body weight for me. I'm healthy, I'm fast, I can run, I can sprint, I can dunk, I can move, I can box, I can wrestle, I can do all these different things that, most people, when they think they get bigger and stronger, they don't have the mobility, they don't have all that stuff. I didn't sacrifice all those stuff. And I don't think you should either on your journey, all right? But guys, you need to eat organic food. You need to eat organic food. Now, not all organic food is organic. I get that. But it's more of the principle of getting the best quality food with the least amount, sprayed chemicals on it, the least amount GMO. You want real food. You want nutrient-dense foods. If no one else told you this, I'm going to tell you, you want nutrient-dense foods. So just because it's a healthy food, it doesn't mean it's nutrient-dense. You could go to a grocery outlet and you could get fruits and stuff like that. But are they the same? Do they have the same nutrient density as a farmer's market banana, farmer's market watermelon? No, because they're sprayed with stuff. They're more likely to have GMO. If you go to a grocery outlet or you get produce from Walmart, right? Now, I'm not telling you to, stop eating healthy at certain places like that. If all you can afford at Walmart is those type of fruits and produce, that's okay for now, right? But eventually you want to just really go all organic and commit to healthy foods, okay? You don't want to be dabbling around with all these microwavable foods. I'm gonna tell you the truth straight up right off the get-go. I don't use a microwave. I know this might sound crazy to a lot of the average folks out there who depend on microwaves and stuff, but I don't use a microwave. I don't even use an oven. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the oven. I'm just saying I'm not buying any frozen foods. Frozen food is dead food for the most part, unless you get like frozen fruits and vegetables. That's okay. But if you get like frozen, I'm not talking about meat. Frozen meat isn't dead food, but I'm talking about taquitos, those bean and cheese burritos, right? That are frozen. They have no nutrients. The nutrient density is really slim to none in those foods. So that's why you have to consume so much of some of those foods just to get the bare minimum nutrients, okay? I'm an advocate of you getting all the nutrients you need throughout the day from foods, from whole foods. I'm not taking any supplements right now. In the past, I'm not against it. Vitamin D, fish oil is usually something people need essentially, right? Especially in the wintertime, you need vitamin D, and fish oil are really essential. Fish oil is really good for your brain health, things like that, anti-inflammatory, stuff like that. But if you're eating fish and stuff, you don't really need fish oil, but you want to get quality fish oil if you're going to do that, and quality vitamin D without any of the seed oils. Either way, those are the only supplements I would recommend you guys take, and maybe creatine, right? I wouldn't tell you to even take whey protein, because whey proteins have a lot of heavy metals, things like that. And you could do your own research on these type of foods. You want to keep it very simple. Eggs are easily, hands down, one of the healthiest foods you can get because it's a whole protein. It has choline, which is good for your brain. full of B vitamins. The yolk is one of the most nutritious parts of the egg. You don't want to just get egg whites. A lot of people get egg whites and they're just like, oh, this is healthier because I'm not going to get cholesterol. Eggs have the healthy cholesterol. For you to make, for you to have a healthy hormones, you need cholesterol, right? It's more complicated than HDL and then LDL being the bad cholesterol. It's actually not like that. It's not black and white like that. You need HDL and you need LDL for you to be healthy. But there's also 4 other categories of cholesterol that your body intakes as well, and they're not bad. They're not bad parts of cholesterol either. So you can get a book about it. I have books about cholesterol that go really in depth. And I'm not trying to get too technical here because I don't want to make it complicated, but just basically telling you cholesterol from whole foods is not bad for you. It's good for your hormones. Now, eggs, hands down, best thing. Now, in terms of foods that help with your performance, the most studied food that helps with performance is beets. So if you want help with blood circulation and help with endurance for working out, get beets and make beet juice. All right. I'm giving you guys little hacks here for you, who want to use nutrition to help you be healthy and enhance your lifestyle, enhance your energy, things like that. Something else is going to be cantaloupe. Cantaloupe's full of vitamin C, nitric oxide. It's a good source of carbs. It's just overall, I would say cantaloupe is healthier than watermelon, under the pretense that watermelon, it will spike your it has a higher glycemic. It's higher on the glycemic scale. The glycemic scale is basically foods that spike your blood sugar levels up, right? You want to eat foods that don't spike your blood sugar levels and cause crashes and ups and downs. You want to have stable energy throughout the day, right? Something else that helps you have stable energy throughout the day: beans, legumes, or I think that's how they pronounce them. But yeah, beans are it's one of those superfoods that has carbs, fats, and proteins. It's not obviously it's not a whole protein, like it's not having all the protein that you need or all the amino acids. It's an incomplete protein, but it's full of minerals and stuff that your body can use. So beans are one of those things that I started eating a lot more, that have not just enhanced my physique, but has helped me have better blood sugar levels throughout the day, less crashes and ups and downs. And stay away from sugar, y'all. Stay away from all those candies, all that stuff. And you're probably thinking, well, you're living like a monk if you do all this stuff. There is a lot of sacrifice for having a great body and for being healthy. If you're really up to it, these are some great steps. These are some great long-term steps. Your health is your greatest sense of wealth. You can have all the money in the world, but if you're not healthy, you're going to be spending all your money trying to be healthy. And if you don't have good habits and don't have a good mindset, even with all the money and all the best doctors, you're not going to get healthy. Because you're not going to change. This starts with your mind. You have to feel that you deserve the best foods. You deserve the best quality stuff, right? But yeah, guys, it's a journey, right? And I'm telling you this to inspire you to go read books, study. Don't just take the information from me and say, he said it. I studied it. I learned from other people. I got mentors, right? I had good influences, So, and I tried to surround myself with good influences, people that have pushed me to get better, to be healthier, to get in shape. So yeah, guys, this is a lifelong journey. This isn't like, hey, I'm going to just do this for 1 year and then I'm good. No, that's not how this works. But in our society right now, everyone wants a cookie cutter solution. There's no cookie cutter solution for everybody. But there are facts, and I'm telling you facts right now. Eggs is a whole protein. Okay, it has all the amino acids for you to survive and live. If I was to make a bet on if I could only eat one food to survive and live and be healthy, it would be eggs, hands down. Hands down. Another reason, eggs aren't hard on your digestive system. If you eat beef, nothing against these things. Beef is very important too. But beef and steak They just take longer for your body to process and to digest. And your body doesn't use, all the nutrients from, there's a lot of waste that with beef and steak, right? Turkey and stuff like that. They take longer to digest, more energy. If you're trying to optimize for energy efficiency, eggs is hands down one of the greater things as well. But yeah, guys, giving you some tips here, right? Now, another thing for health, oxygen. You need to be making sure you're going outside, you're getting oxygen. Obviously, you go to the gym, you work out indoors, but you still need to go outside. You need that sunlight in your eyes. You need that fresh oxygen going in your veins. Oxygen is the reason we're alive. So you want to make sure you're going outside. You're not indoors playing video games all day. Stay away from video games. Video games are not going to help you for your goals in life. Okay? You need to start living in reality. Get off that social media. Meet people in person. Collab with people, right? Network, right? Make new friends that are doing something with your life. Right? These are all essential things, guys. Build a healthier relationship with yourself. Build your self-worth, all right? Study Stoicism, all right? Stoicism here's a book right here, The Art of Living. This book has got me through the hardest times in my life when I didn't have people to talk to. And I'll tell you one quote. Let me see if there's something here. If you yourself don't choose what thoughts and images you expose yourself to, someone else will, and their motives may not be the highest, right? So this is the point with entertainment. You want to stay away from entertainment. Entertainment is trying to give you propaganda and tell you what to think. You want to choose what you want to think, right? I'll give you another quote. We become small-minded if we engage in discussion about other people. In particular, avoid blaming, praising, or comparing people. Try whenever possible, if you notice the conversation around you decaying into palaver, to see if you can subtly lead the conversation back to more constructive subjects. So yeah, don't even waste your time with stupid thoughts with other people. If they're talking about, hey, let's club, stupid, wasted time. Hey, let's go to In-N-Out. Don't entertain these thoughts. Like going out to eat. If they're a bad influence, don't entertain those thoughts. Don't entertain that. Oh, let's go get drunk and smoke weed. No, don't entertain that. Don't waste your time. Okay? But yeah, guys, these books will change your life too. If you get the right mindset from a book, it will help you in anything in life. But that comes with health, a healthy mindset, a healthy mind, a healthy body, a healthy spirit, right? Having something you believe in, having faith,